Hi Libra, it's Lydia. I hope you guys are having a fantastic new year. So I know that I said that I was going to go live on New Year's Eve. I'm really sorry that I didn't get to. Miss Moniz Phoenix had an emergency and right now we are working on rescheduling, but I was ill prepared to handle that show on my own that night. So I'm really sorry. I'm also really sorry that I'm behind on these videos, but I do hope that you enjoy them. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Crosswatchers, you are definitely welcome here, but as always, we definitely don't ask questions that we don't want answers to. So if you end up hearing something that you didn't want to hear, you can't really blame anybody but yourself, can you? Otherwise, you're welcome here. So, also, I wanted to let you guys know that readings are going to be on sale until the end of January for $30. I would absolutely love the opportunity to read for you. If these general readings are not resonating with you, please check your other signs videos, be it your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, and perhaps that will resonate with you a little bit more. If they don't resonate with you, please feel free to go ahead and look at any of the other tarot readers that we have on YouTube. There's a lot of amazing talent out there, so I really thank you guys for tuning in. Also, thank you so much for the support. It is absolutely amazing to see my subscribers numbers just jump. I love it when you guys leave comments. When you email me, I love to hear from you guys. Also, if you find me on Facebook and on Instagram, there are more ways for you to see me. Also, if I have any announcements, usually they go there. But yeah, you can keep up with me on there. So we've got 2 more shuffles left for you, Libra. So, what's the situation for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the month of January? We have the 10 of Cups. And we also have the 7 of Cups. So, the 10 of Cups is definitely emotional fulfillment. It is a happy home. It is having everything that you need with somebody or in the situation that you're wanting to achieve that ultimate happiness. And then the 7 of Cups, it talks about having many choices. So you have a lot of options here, but ultimately there is an option here. Sorry, my hair keeps getting in my face. There is an option here that is going to give you your 10 of Cups. You're just having to kind of figure out what it is, I guess. So what is crossing this situation for Libra for January? I guess you're just kind of trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. That's a lot of cards just came out. Oh, it's 3 cards. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. This comes when there's a collaboration made. You're working well with somebody else. You're working well with others. A plan is coming together. It could be somebody that you didn't really expect to get along with so well. Or maybe you just didn't really think about it from that perspective. We do have the 10 of Pentacles. I'd love to see the 10 of Pentacles here crossing this. I guess it's more like complementing than it is crossing. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So this is like having an epiphany. It's having truth, clarity, perspective, ideas. So what is in the foundation of this for Libra? What's in the foundation? The Knight of Wands. This is you charging forth into a situation without even having a plan, trying to get where you're wanting to go, but not necessarily having a plan to get there. And you don't really feel like you need one. You're just kind of going with the flow. You're just like, I'm just going to do this. Why do I need to plan this out? So, what's in the recent past for this situation for Libra? And for some reason, and I haven't pulled the card yet, but sometimes cards come to mind, and I'm thinking, like, I'm just getting the picture of the Four of Cups. But we'll see what comes out. It's in the recent past for Libra here. Okay. We have some people possibly here. So we have a King of Cups. This king is very emotional. He's very loving, but he also doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. If he loves you, you probably don't know that he loves you. And we also have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is very, very passionate. She's very, very loving. I think a lot of, in all honesty, sex and fertility when I see the Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of Passion after all. There is the Ten of Wands. This is a heavy burden. And the Ace of Pentacles. Looking for an opportunity. So, what I gather most here in this recent past is that this is a situation, and granted this may not resonate with every Libra, but that being said, this is a situation where someone kept their feelings withdrawn. They kept their feelings hidden. It's not that they didn't have feelings. It's not that they didn't have emotions here, but they kept it hidden. There's a lot of passion in this situation. It's almost like it was a friends with benefits situation. And the weight of carrying that emotional heavy burden is a lot. It really is. And you're looking for an opportunity. Maybe you're looking for an opportunity here with somebody, with one of the cups in your Seven of Cups. So let's see, what is the higher self saying here for Libra? What does the higher self say here for Libra? Eight of Wands. You're definitely going to have some fast communication, some fast travel. If you were not expecting communication here, it's going to happen. Like, something's definitely going to be coming in very fast. Either that or you're going to be going somewhere. Either that or your higher self is telling you that this is what you're needing. You're needing fast communication. You're needing to go somewhere with this person or with somebody. So what is a near future event that Libra can expect here? What's in the near future for Libra in this situation? The Hangman. So you're going to be suspending yourself looking for that perspective. You're going to be looking for, or trying to look at things in a different way, from a different angle, from a different viewpoint. And when you're feeling a bit indecisive about something and you're looking for your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles, and you're trying to have that epiphany and you're trying to have that clarity, and you've been having heavy burdens and everything, you do need to take a moment to just kind of pause and be like, okay, I need to look at this a little bit differently. I need to handle this a little bit differently. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You're probably going to be taking a step back. So, how does Libra see themselves here? How does Libra see themselves in this? King of Wands. Very passionate king. He knows what he's talking about. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. He wants to be in charge. You want to be in charge. You want to be in control. You want things to turn out right. Not a bad place to be in. It's a lot of there's a lot of fire energy here. Either you have some fire in your chart, or the person you're dealing with has some intense fire in their chart. What is in the influences? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The page doesn't really exactly know where they're going. They don't know what's happening. And they're kind of like, I'm just gonna take this road and see where it leads. I mean, he's standing there in the middle of a road and he's got a map in front of him and he's flipping a coin. I'm sure there's many directions that he could take. But he's just flipping a coin. He doesn't have very much with him. He only has what he would need. But I think that this is a fantastic card for an influence, especially if you're dealing with a situation where you're needing to find some different perspective, where you are needing some guidance, where you want to be strong, you want to be in control, you want to be in control of yourselves. I know that Libras don't like to be backed into a corner. Libras don't like to feel like somebody else is trying to control them. They want to feel things on their own. They want their free will. And they want you to have your free will as well. They want control of their own life. Even if they have to look at things a different way in order to find that control. But when I see this Page of Pentacles, I think of a lot of the Libras that I know personally. It's like they're just going to enjoy the trip. They're just going to enjoy it. They're going to take the road and see what opportunities lie ahead. And that's not a bad place to be in. That's not a bad influence at all. So what are the hopes or fears here for Libra? Okay. I'm taking all of those. Now, something that I haven't mentioned in some of my videos before is that sometimes you will see me read cards with reversals, and sometimes you will see me read cards that are just straight up. Depending on what it's by, it might change the meanings of it. Very rarely, and it really just depends on what deck I'm using, because I know that every deck is made with its own energy, its own personality, its own feel to it. And so I like to respect that. If the author, the person that put it together, gives reversal meanings, then I like to use reversal meanings. If not, then I like to read them in the upright. But this deck in particular, I like to read in the upright because it doesn't have reversal meanings. Unless my guides tell me to read something in the reverse, I'm going to read it in the upright if the deck so instructs to do so. So the reason that I say that is because I have in my hand a few cards that are reversed. I'm going to read them that way because my guides says so. So in the upright, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. This is putting in that work. It's sowing those seeds. It is just basically beginning everything, or just putting in the hard efforts to do so. That could be a hope. It could be a fear. It could go hand in hand with the rest of these. All three of these cards are in the reverse, and they are all major arcanas. So this is a big fear that Libra has, and it's a real one. It's a real one. So we have death in the reverse. So death is not letting something come to a natural end. It's not having that transformation and change. If you don't let some things die out in life, then you don't give new life an opportunity or room. We have to have death so that we can have new life. We have to have endings so that we can have new beginnings. And perhaps you are afraid of not letting something end, or maybe you are afraid of letting something end. Maybe you're afraid of letting something end and then having to put the work that you're going to need to put in for that new beginning. Judgment reversed. If you look at this in the upright, this witch, she is marching to the tune of her own music. It's like doing what you need to do most for you. It's a beautiful card, really, but when it's in the reverse, it's like you're not really following your better judgment. You're not really doing what it is that you need to do for you. You're not doing what serves you best. And then we have the Hermit reversed. So in the upright, the Hermit, and this is the card of Virgo. Virgo and the Hermit, like they get their moments. Sometimes we have moments where we need to disconnect. We need to withdraw from a situation, from people, sometimes from both, where we just need a staycation in our own little bubble, right? But when the Hermit is in reverse, it's like we've stayed there on that staycation too long. We've closed ourselves off from everything else for far too long. And maybe you're afraid of closing yourself off for too long. Maybe you're afraid that you already have. Maybe you're afraid that you are not doing what's best for you, that you're not letting go of something, that you're not, that you're basically putting your work towards something that should have ended. This is a worry, a very real fear of you wasting your time and investing in the wrong path for you. With this being an influence, your Page of Pentacles being an influence, you fear taking the wrong path. You do. So what is the possible outcome for Libra here in all of this situation? What is the possible outcome for Libra? That was the dryer. Nine of Wands, being very defensive, being the wounded warrior. Really expecting the worst out of the situation, expecting the worst out of people. Ooh. And the Two of Wands. You're afraid of being comfortably stuck in that. You know, yeah, what did I tell you guys earlier? The Four of Cups. That came to mind earlier. The Four of Cups comes in, like, this guy does not look happy. He doesn't. He does not look happy. He doesn't know which cup to decide. He's not happy with any of those in front of him. And he's not looking off to the side to see what it is that that young boy is bringing to him. it also is a good card of reevaluation. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So this Seven of Wands is being very defensive. It is having uncomfortable conversations where either you are the subject of the discomfort or somebody else is. But either way, you know it's going to be awkward talk. You know it's going to be something that somebody isn't going to want to hear. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. This is somebody with a broken heart and a half-assed plan. This is a person that didn't really think very much. They just stole away in the night. This could be something that you were being warned against, or this could be another fear that you are having. This could be, it could be why you're being so defensive. It could be why you're not able to make a decision. Perhaps you're talking to somebody who makes you happy. Perhaps you're talking to a few people that really make you happy, but you can't bring yourself to put forth a commitment because of the pain that has been brought to you in the past. A lot of this has to do with a past situation that you're holding on to, that you're not letting go of. And that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of moving out of that, and you're afraid of not letting go of the past, but you're also really afraid that if you let go and you move forward, that you're going to make the same mistakes. The Queen of Swords. This is being the Ice Queen. This queen, she's very loving, but she's also very protective, but she will cut you the fuck off if she needs to, without even a second thought. The Empress. Nurturing. It's like you are at a crossroads, like you're constantly fighting this battle of, do I wear my heart on my sleeve? Do I show them that I love them, that I want them? Or do I just completely close myself off? It's a hard place to be at when there's abrupt endings. Either this is an abrupt ending, a very painful ending that already happened, or this is one that could come about. I feel like Libra definitely has a lot. I mean, this is a slow-moving offer that this is you coming in with this slow-moving offer. You're in no rush here. Like, you're putting some pressure on yourself, but at the same time, you're not in any great rush. So we're going to see what the romance angels have to say to you, Libra. Any advice or encouraging words, uplifting messages for Libra? Finances and career. And you know, in the beginning of this, I felt like you were probably really worried about this. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Perhaps maybe you're thinking that you need to focus a little bit more on work, a little bit more on your pentacles than your cups. Maybe you feel like you're not making enough money to support whatever relationship it is that you feel like you need to support. Maybe you're just stressed out about money. What else for Libra? Give your relationship a chance. Soulmate. You're definitely dealing with a soulmate type situation here. And you need to give it a chance. You need to give this a chance. And I know that you're sitting here mulling over the idea of whether you should or whether you shouldn't. Romantic feelings right at the bottom of the deck. You do have feelings here. You do have feelings for this person that you are dealing with. And I know when you've been hurt, when you've really been through the ringer when it comes to love, it's hard to get back up. It's hard to get back up, and it's hard to give somebody else a chance, even if they are completely different from the person that you've dealt with before. But if you hold on to that pain, that's all you're going to end up manifesting. Whether you bring it on yourself or somebody else brings it on you, you're just choosing to live in pain. So I think that you've got a really good thing going for you right here. You don't have to be defensive. You don't have to shut them out. This does not have to end this way. It doesn't. This does not have to be the outcome. You can look for your different perspective, but do just that. Find perspective. Have an Ace of Swords moment. Live in that Ace of Swords moment. If you feel like this person is different, if you feel like this could be your 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Cups, and you are sitting here indecisive about whether you should move forward or not, I mean, you have every sign that you need right now to know that this person is willing to fight for you. Obviously, I mean, they're sticking around through this. And if the feelings were not real, would you be afraid? Would you? If you didn't have real feelings that were worth exploring? I don't think that you would. I really don't. So I really want to thank you again, Libra, for tuning in again. It has been amazing reading for you. I hope that the rest of January finds you well. I hope that whatever you are trying to heal from your past, I hope you find love and light and peace with it. Find your own inner tranquility. Find your temperance with it. I really do hope that for you, Libra. And I really hope that you tune in. And thanks for watching.